Hello friends, welcome to my channel Jesus Crochet. In this tutorial we are going to see how to crochet an infant Jesus. It has two parts, one for the infant Jesus and another for the basket and shawl. So if you miss any part, please see the link below and watch it. Now we want to make the clock for this infant Jesus. For that, what I did is I just copied the round 1 to 11 from the head pattern. So I got the piece like this. I just followed the round which we used to crochet the head from round 1 to 11. Now we are going to do the 12th round. I'm going to do here 23 single crochet stitches, means we are going to leave 13 single crochet stitches as it is. So this is the first one, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the last stitch here. And then turn the project. We are going to do 2 more rounds of single crochet stitches, same like this. For the 16th round, let's do a chain and then turn the project. Into the second chain we are going to do 2 single crochets, 1, 2, and then into the next stitch we are going to do single crochet. From here 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. Into the 11th stitch we are going to do 2 single crochets, that's an increase, and then we are going to continue with the single crochet. This is the previous stitch, just before the last stitch. Let's do 2 single crochet stitches into this, and into the last chain 1 single crochet. So in this round 16, we got 26 single crochet stitches. For the round 17, let's do a chain, turn the project, into the second stitch and increase 1, 2, then we will continue with the single crochet stitch till here. For the round 18, let's do a chain, turn the project, into the next stitch we are going to do a degree. So insert the hook into the front loop, grab the yarn, and then into the second stitch the same loop, and then yarn over, pull through. Now we are going to do into the remaining stitches single crochets. So let's do the single crochets. Here we are going to do again the degrees. We have 3 stitches here, so let's do into the first 2 stitches a degrees, and then in the last stitch we'll do a single crochet. For the next round also we will do the degrees. Here 1 single crochet, chain 1, turn the project, into the next stitch a degrees, and then single crochet. Now we have here 3 single crochet stitches. Let's do the decrease. 1 into the second, and then a single crochet into the last. For the 18th round also we'll do the decrease. Chain 1, turn the project. Let's do the decrease into the next stitch, insert the hook into this loop, pull up the yarn, again into the next, pull up the yarn. We got 3, yarn over and pull through. Then we will do the single crochet stitches until we reach the last 3 chains. Now we have here last 3 chains. Let's do the decrease into this 2 chains, and then into the next chain a single crochet, last single crochet. For the next round also let's do the decrease. Chain 1, same like before, into the next stitch. We're going to do the decrease, yarn over, pull through, then single crochet stitches till we reach last 3 chains. Here we have only 3 stitches. Let's do the decrease. Insert the hook into the first one, grab the yarn, into the second, grab the yarn, leave the first 2 and the second 2. Let's do a single crochet into the last stitch. For the next round, let's do a chain 1 and turn the project. Here we are going to do an increase into the next stitch, 2 single crochets, then single crochet into the each stitch, this is the last stitch. Let's do 2 single crochet stitches into the same stitch, and into the last stitch 1 single crochet. Chain 1. Let's continue with the increase stitch. Into the next stitch 2 single crochets, 1, 2, then into the next stitch single crochet till we reach the last 2 chains. Now here we have only 2 single crochet stitches, the last 2 chains. Let's do the increase in this stitch, and the last stitch 1 single crochet. The same way we are going to do 2 more rounds of increasing. Here we have finished increasing round. Now we are going to continue with the single crochet stitches for the next 15 rows. We will be doing without any increase or decrease. We are going to continue with the single crochet stitches for the next 15 rows. So now we have finished the repetition round. Let's do a chain and snip off the yarn. And then let's weave. Now we are going to do the border for this clock. For that I have chosen here the blue color. do a slip stitch, and then let's start from this corner, insert the hook into this stitch, first stitch, and then a single crochet. Into each stitch we are going to do a single crochet. This is the first one, into the second 2, 3. Let's continue to the single crochet stitch in each stitch across this border. Into the last stitch also one single crochet and a slip stitch. Now let's start doing the basket for the baby. For that I have here cotton yarn, which is yellow color, and the hook size which I'm going to use here is 4 mm. Let's start with the slip knot. A slip knot, and then I'm going to do 12 chains. The 12 chains are the foundation chains. You can go ahead with the more numbers or the less numbers. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we got here 12 single crochet stitches. I'm going to do in the same stitch 2 more single crochet stitches. That's 1 and the third one. Let's just place the stitch marker into the middle one, as it is an increase stitch. And then let's continue with the single crochet stitches. 2, 3, 11, and into the last stitch, that is 12. Let's do one more single crochet stitch into this, and then let's place the stitch marker inside, as this is the middle one. On the next round we are going to do the increase into the same stitch. Let's continue with the single crochet stitch. 1, till this point we are going to do single crochet stitches. Now we have finished here 12 single crochet stitches on this round. Now we are going to do increase into the next stitch, that is 2 single crochet stitches. 1, 2 single crochet stitches into the same stitch. I'm just going to place the stitch mark into the second one, and then we'll continue with the single crochet stitch into each chain. Now after this increase, I got 12 single crochet stitches in this edge also. Now I'm going to make in the center stitch 2 single crochet stitches, 1 and 2. So this is an increase. I'm going to place the stitch marker into the second one, and then we will continue with the single crochet stitch across this round till we reach this point. This is the 12th stitch. Here we have done the increasing round and the previous row. Now I'm going to do into the next stitch 2 single crochet, 1, 2, then remove the stitch marker. There also we will do the 2 single crochet stitches, 1 and 2. I'll make the stitch marker into the last stitch. So in this round we have 4 single crochet stitches as an increase. Then we'll continue with the single crochet stitch till we reach here. This is our 12th stitch. We are going to do increase into the next 2 stitches. That is into the next stitch 2 single crochet, 1, 2, and remove the stitch marker. There also we will do 2 single crochet stitches, 1 and 2. To make this easy, we are placing the stitch marker, so we will know where we have increased the stitch. Now let's continue with the single crochet stitch. One, here we are going to do into the first stitch 1 single crochet, into the second stitch 2 single crochet, 1, 2, into the third stitch 1 single crochet, into the fourth stitch 2 single crochet, 1, 2. Let's place the stitch marker here. Then we are going to continue 12 single crochet stitches on the other side. 1, 12. This was our increasing stitch. Let's do here 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochet, and into the next 1 single crochet. Let's remove this stitch marker and do 2 single crochet stitches, 1 and 2. Let's place the stitch marker here into the last stitch, and then let's do the single crochet stitches for 12 chains. And 12. We got again here 12 single crochet stitches. This was our increase. 1 2 1 2. Now we are going to do into the each stitch 2 single crochet stitches. 1 2 1 2 Let's place the stitch marker into the last stitch. And then single crochet stitches across this round till we reach this point. We'll be having 12 single crochet stitches. This is our 12th stitch. Let's do like in this portion 2 single crochet stitches into the next stitch. 1 2, again 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, and into the last stitch also 2 single crochet stitches. 1 and 2. Let's place the stitch marker. Continue with single crochet stitches for the next 12 chains. So this is our 12th stitch. Now let's continue with the 2 single crochet stitches into the next stitch. 2 into each stitch 2 single crochet. 2 into the last chain also 2 single crochet stitches. Now let's continue to the single crochet stitch. Before that, let's place a stitch marker. Twelve single crochet, 12 single crochets we have here. Now we are going to do 2 single crochet stitches into each stitch. 1 2 1 let's place the stitch marker here in the last stitch, and then we are going to make single crochet stitches without any increase for the next 2 rounds. We don't require this also. Let's continue to do the single crochet stitch for the coming 2 rounds. Here we have finished the second row also, and the base is ready for the basket. Now I'm going to do a slip stitch into the next stitch, and let's finish this round. Now a chain, and then into the same stitch, insert the hook and come through the second space. We are not going under this loop like this, we are just going into the space, single crochet space, and then into the next stitch, then yarn over, grab the yarn, and then yarn over, pull through. Let's make the stitch marker here. This is our false stitch, that's the first chain. We don't want to mind that, just ignore as it is. And then insert the hook into the same stitch, and then not into the same stitch, into the second stitch. Insert the hook, come into the second one, yarn over, pull up, you got 2 loop, yarn over, pull through. This is to make this we are making to make it the upper portion for the basket. Again into the stitch, and then pull up, yarn over, 2. Again, same we are going to continue in this round. You can see now it started to grow upwards. For the last stitch, let's do a slip stitch into the first stitch of the previous round. And then let's make chain 1. We are going to do into each chain, that means like a normal way how we do the single crochet stitches. Under the each V loop here, under the 2 loops, we will go and do the single crochet stitches. Now if you see, you can understand we have formed the edge to grow grow the basket upward. We have here the edges like this, we have already formed. Now we are going to do in each stitch, under the each V like this, we are going to do single crochet stitches till the height we require for the basket. So this is the first stitch. Let's do a let's make it a stitch mark here, and now we are going to do the single crochet stitches till we need the height for the basket. 1, 2, into each V we are going to insert the hook and doing the single crochet. Go under the each V here like this, and we are doing the single. Here we have reached the end of this round, single crochet round. Let's remove the stitch marker. Into that stitch we are going to do a slip stitch. That was our first stitch, and then chain 1. Let's do a single crochet into the same stitch and place the stitch marker again. Then we will continue with the single crochet stitch. That is single crochet stitch round 2. Here I have finished 6 rounds of single crochet stitches. To reach the height of this head, we have to continue more 5 rounds of single crochet stitches. Here our basket also ready. So friends, now let's make a shawl for the baby to wrap around. For that I have here the hook size 2.5 mm and the yarn. We have a pair of scissors also. Let's start doing with the slip knot. I'm going to do a shawl with the star stitch. So let's do a slip knot. When you do the star stitch pattern, you have to keep in your mind the foundation chain should be an odd number. So now I'm going to do 31 chains. 1, 2, 3, 30 and 31. So we have here 31 chains. We are going to start the stitches from the second chain, that is 1, 2 into this, insert the hook and pull up the yarn, 1, again into the next, pull up the yarn. So we got 3 loops. Totally we need 6 loops and the hook. So again insert the hook into the next chain, then grab the yarn and pull up, 4, 5 and 6. Now we got 6 loops. Now I hook, then yarn over, pull through all the 6 loops, then yarn over and do a single crochet. And then yarn over, pull through the chain. So we got a circle here. Now insert the hook into the circle, grab the yarn and pull up. So we got 2 loops in our hook. Now we are going to insert the hook into the last loop, that's here. Let's insert the hook into this last. We are not going to insert into 2, only in front loop. Then grab the yarn and pull up. So we got 3. Now in 4th we are going to do in the last chain, that is here where we have already did the chain. Then we have now 4. Now 2 more loops we need. For that we are going to start from the new chains, that is here, 5 and 6. Now we got 6 loops in our hook. Now yarn over, and pull through all the 6. Gently pull through all the 6. Then yarn over and pull through into this. Then again same like before, insert the hook into this, grab the yarn. So you got 2 loop. Now into this last chain of this cluster, pull up the yarn, 3. Now into this one where we have the stitch here, so 4. The new 2 we want to take it from the another new 2 chains. The last 2 we want to take it from the new chains. Now we have 4 loops on our hook and we want to get 2 new loops, that from the next chain, 1 and 2. Now we got 6 loops. Now hook, yarn over and pull through all the 6 loops. Then yarn over and pull through. Now when you see, you can see here there are clusters of, now you could see here the stitches started to form the stars and you have a small circle also inside. Again I'll show you. Insert the hook into this circle, grab the yarn and pull up, 1, 2, 3, and the new here. So again we got 6 loops in our hook. Yarn over, pull through all the 3 loops and then do a chain. This is how we are going to continue till the end of this row. Once I reach this point, I will get back to you. Now let's do the last stitch of this round. We are going to do in the last chain a half double crochet. So yarn over, insert the hook into the last chain and then pull up the yarn. You got 3 loops in the hook, yarn over, pull through this 3. Then chain 2, 1, 2, turn the project. Now we are going to do 2 half double crochet stitches into this circle. In each circle, when you see here, you can find a circle here, 1, into this 2, into each stars you can see a circle here. We are going to do half double crochet into that circle only. So let's turn the project, yarn over. Here you can find here in this, insert the hook into this circle, pull up the yarn. You got 3 loops in the hook, yarn over, pull through 1 into the same stitch or the circle. Again we are going to do 1 more half double crochet. We are going to continue this round with the half double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook into the circle, pull up the yarn, half double crochet. Again into the last circle also we are going to do the half double crochet. So we got here the second round also. End of this row we are going to do 2 half double crochet stitches into this chain. Here you can see the chain. We have to go under the 2 loops. So yarn over, insert the hook into this 2 loop and pull up the yarn, 1 half double crochet, again into the same space 1 more half double crochet. keep in your mind, in this round only, when we are doing the half double crochets round only, we will do 2 half double crochets at the end of this row. Now let's move to this third row. Third row we will do 3 chain, 1 2 3. You can see here already we got the stars. Now we have here 3 chain. Insert the hook into the second chain and then pull up the yarn into the third chain, then insert the hook, pull up the yarn and into this first chain here. You can see here in this, that too into the front loop, not under the 2 loops. One, so we got 4 loops. Now here into the front loop only, pull up the yarn, 1 2 3 4 5 we got, then into the next, that also into the front loop. So we got now 6 loops. Yarn over, pull through all the 6 loops. Now same like before, pull up the loop like this and then one more, inside the hook and pull up again into the speed in this chain, 3 4 5 6. So we got 6 loops. Yarn over, pull through 6, then yarn over, pull through this one more time. So we got 2 loop. Again we are going to repeat the same like before. This is the third loop, into this fourth loop, into this we got the fifth one, now the sixth one also, then yarn over, pull through, then pull up like this. Like this we are going to continue this round. I'll meet you at the end of this round. Here we have reached the last stitch. Now we are going to do half double crochet into this last chain. That how you can find this, like turn this project, so you will be having a chain in this side. This is the one, you have to go under the 2 loops, not only one, under the 2 loops here in this. So let's do a half double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook under this and pull up the yarn, again yarn over, pull through all the 3. So we have finished one more round. Now we are going to do 2 chain, 1 2. Let's turn the project like before. We are going to do in each circle, we are going to do 2 half double crochets, 1 2, again into this 1 2. We are going to continue on this round with 2 half double crochets in each circle. This is the pattern. If you want to continue, you can continue. You can make a shawl, blanket, or a shawl for the baby. Any size you can make by changing the foundation chain numbers. If you want the bigger, you can go with the more numbers, and you can continue with this same pattern. The hook and 2 half double crochet. Again we will continue 3 chain like before. What we did it for the third and fourth round, we are going to continue. So this is how the pattern looks. I already made one piece for our project. We don't want much bigger, so I made the small piece of this pattern to wrap the baby. So friends, here we have finished our Infant Jesus amigurumi. I hope you all have enjoyed this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.